What is up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and as you can see, I've got a little 2018 Nissan Titan XD. We're going to be doing a little custom on this truck today. I have not done a Nissan in quite some time now, so I figured, hey, that'd be cool. I just picked these up off of eBay, and I figured, hey, I'm gonna do a Nissan. So we're gonna cut this thing open, and we're gonna see what it's all about. As you can see, there's a couple of them here. So we're gonna cut her open, get some of the stuff out of my way, and see what it's all about. So this is the first time opening this one, so you never know with green light. There could be a flaw in the truck, or it could be just missing parts. You just never know. Alright, so I'm going to set that off the side. I'm going to throw this away. So, as you can see, it does look pretty nice. I really like the looks of this one. Not a huge fan. It looks like you got a little spot right there of paint, maybe. Looks like paint right there on the front. We'll be able to take that off. As what I can see, the truck looks pretty well clean. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing too major. So, let's see how hard this thing is going to be to lift. Actually, we're not going to be lifting this one. I do apologize. We're actually going to be putting some sweet looking American Force style wheels on this truck. I thought that'd be kind of cool. And we're going to see what we can do with the front valence, maybe something like that, tint the windows, all that good stuff. So let me get these wheels drilled out right quick, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. Alright, so got the truck all drilled apart. As you can see, got the wheels off of it, all that good stuff. And now we can go ahead and work on getting some new wheels put on it. As you can see, I got some cool wheels. These are from Second Chance Modeling, for the people that are wondering. These are super nice wheels. Really like the looks of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the old interior out of this truck, and we're going to do some painting today on the channel. So I'm going to get some black out here. Oh, that's gloss black. Let's go with, I like using the matte black on the inside of the truck. Let's see if I can find some flat black here. Alright, so see if we can find a good paintbrush. She's finding me a good paintbrush over here. So we're going to paint this thing and possibly do a little more stuff to it if we can get her talked into coming over here and painting. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the inside here of the for the tinted windows, cool stuff like that. And then I think I'm going to have her do some painting on the rear of the truck. But before we do that, we're going to have a second video to this truck, just because she's going to be doing some painting on the taillights, and then I might end up having her do a little bit of work on the headlights. I'm not sure yet. And then maybe, I don't know, we'll figure out something cool with this truck. But we're going to get right into it. If you guys are wondering what kind of paint I'm using Testers. I don't have it on there. Testers brush paint. Works really good. This is flat black here. This one is full. I just dunked my whole paintbrush down in it.
It's brand new.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just kind of trying to paint the old window. Trying to get it all covered up real good, so that way it dries. Alright, I'm going to do the sides. Try and get the front side without it going through onto the front windshield there. Grab a little more paint. I'm going to get it off the lid here. So Alright, I'm going to grab a little more paint paint here. Okay, I'm going to do the fronts one more time. Alright, perfect. So, we're going to let that sit and dry for a few minutes. And after it dries, I will catch you guys in just a second after this little guy dries. Alright, so I'm trying to get out of the thing of saying alright guys every time. So if you're wondering why I'm saying alright, I'm trying to get out of saying alright guys. Because there might be girls watching this too. So, let's go ahead. And I got a little update. I got all the windows all tinted up. Looks pretty good. Not too shabby. And now I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to look some pictures up. And actually, you know what? We're not even going to look up pictures. We're just going to figure out what would look good on this truck. And we're going to have a little bit, I want a little bit sticking out of the fender too. So that's about what it's going to look like something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hold this right here. Get my Sharpie out. And get me a little marky mark going on there. Somewhere around in there, maybe a little more. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my axle way back out here. And pull our wheel off. And now, grab my little cutters here. I'm going to slide them in just a little bit. I'm going to go a little more than just that mark right there because I think I can put a little spacer in there, and even if it is a little too wide, it ain't no big deal. So I'm going to make sure this is actually going to work here. Slide this one on. Alright, so as you can see, I need little bitty spacers in there for my wheels. So that's what I was looking for right there. So now, I'm going to slide one of these wheels off, get my handy dandy super glue out. Grab just a little tad on there. Just enough to get your wheel glued in there and started. Okay, I'm going to grab me a Q-tip. Clean that up just a little bit around that. Then I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to grab one of these blue ones. Actually, you know what? Let's try one of these new purple ones. I got some purple ones the other day. And I thought, they ain't going to work for actual axle tubing. Man, they're tough too. Man. So, I thought, well, we might be able to use them for a spacer or something that don't move around too much. Or something that we can cut. There we go. So we're just going to make little spacers here for our wheels. Okay. Oh, I about lost that one. Can't lose them. So, I don't know exactly if these will even fit on here or not. So we might have just wasted our time on cutting these little guys. So let's see if they fit. I don't think they're going to fit. So we'll throw these away. And I got some blue right here. And these are a little easier to cut. So go ahead and throw these away. And now let's try this again. Just gonna make little bitty spacers. I'm not sure where that one went. Oh, here we go. So we're gonna test her out. We're going just a little bit. Okay, see if that's around the same size. Looks like we got one a little wider. So I'm gonna slide this one on here. Just like so. Push it down there. Slide my wheel in. Oh yeah, so we are gonna need one that's just a hair smaller, I think. Something seems pretty wide there. Let's see how it looks. So I think I want to go a little bit. Man, we're almost hitting that front bumper. I do really like the looks of this though. I like the way it's going. But I do think I'm going to cut this one just a little smaller for this side. Because I want them to be even on both sides. So I'm just going to get me a little bitty piece here. I think that'll work. Alright, so go ahead and bend her back to normal size. Slide her on there. Alright. So now, got a rolling truck. And that looks pretty sweet if you ask me. So now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to roll over to the back side here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple little spacers here. There's some smaller ones. So just like that. And actually, you know what I forget to do every single time I build these trucks? Is I'll forget that I have to, I'm going to go ahead and slide this on here. So that way, it would be easier just to take the lid off. But, I already got the dang thing on, so go and just push that up there. Slide our wheels back in where they should go. Alright, so now I'm going to take my little Sharpie, take it out of my mouth, somewhere around in there, be pretty close. Alright. So, go ahead and, there it is. Grab my little pieces off here. Just like so. Go ahead and slide a couple of these little spacer guys on there. Or one of these spacer guys. Alright, so now slide our wheels through. Might cut that a little too short. Hope not. Whoo-wee. Gonna be close. Alright, so I do believe I did cut that a little too short. So I'm gonna recut that just a little bit longer. Gonna put them up next to each other. I'm gonna cut it just a wee tad bit longer here. Oh. So, go ahead and put that back up there. So I gotta figure out, I just laid this one down, I don't remember which one was which. So now I'm gonna slide my little piece back on like so. Maybe one of these days we'll get this. And I guess, actually, I lost one of my little spacers. Wherever my wheel went is where it's at. Here it is. Alright. It's got the little spacer back. Hopefully this will be enough this time. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. But, either way it will work. Perfect. Alright, so this wheel is crazy crooked. That will work. Alright, so now we have a little tow pig truck that we can tow around our little trucks with. So, what I did here was I took little pieces, just like this, cut them in there. If you guys could not see what I was doing there, just cut them in there for a little spacer in between the axle and the frame, or in between the wheel and the frame of the truck. On both sides, you can see one little blue piece right there, right there, right there, and right there. And that makes you have a little bit more of a stance on the truck. You can see the wheels sticking out there a little bit. So now what we're going to figure out is what we can do with making a cool, like, aggressive looking front valence on the truck, which I think would be super cool. So let me grab some styrene real quick and see what we can do with it. Alright, so I got some styrene here. This is some thinner stuff, so that way we'll be able to bend it and stuff like that without throwing it on the ground. So I'm going to see what we can do with making a little bit longer of a front valence on the truck. Maybe sit a little lower, make it look like it sits a little lower anyways. So what I'm going to do is, you guys seen where it had a little U shape in it. Just a little one. So I'm going to kind of, see if I can cut that out. Just a little bit. Just to where I can kind of work around. I'm just slowly kind of trying to cut it here. Alright, so let's see if we can break that off there. Break this little piece off, just like that. Alright, so that's pretty close. Should have went a little further on one side. Should be able to on this side. So, go ahead and take a little more off. Just like that. Kind of trying to get a little mock-up of what we're trying to do with the truck. I want to go a little further forward, I think, on it. Kind of something like that would look good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to round this piece off just a little more. Okay, just like that would probably do it. So now we can kind of see our piece there. So I'm going to now, I think I'm going to put it further forward on the truck. Something like that wouldn't look too bad. So I'm going to cut out a little square here from the one side that I cut on to the other side here. And obviously it's not going to be this long, but we'll have a good little rough estimate of what we're doing here. You can kind of see where we're going with it a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and kind of take it and bend it all the way across here till we kind of get the shape that we're looking for on the truck. Just like that. Whoop, a little further. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way across it with my knife here. Well, actually we'll use my scissors. It'd probably be a little easier. I'm just going to go straight across. Oh, I don't want to go flying across the room. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of take a little bit off of this, kind of round it up just a little bit. And you'll be able to do this a little more once you get it on the truck, so I'm not going to worry about this too much. Just a wee bit, just to kind of round it up. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, take my little tweezers here. These are not the right tweezers. I got some bigger ones right here. So now, I'm going to see how that looks. So I need to bend my corner in just a little more. Something like that, maybe. Same with the other side. And I'm honestly not sure if this will even turn out any good. So just kind of roll with me on this until we get it all finished up, and we'll see how she turned out. Alright, so I'm actually thinking I want to glue it to the actual front valence that they have here. Just kind of extend it out just a little more. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm just going to take a little bitty dab of super glue all the way across the front valence here. So that way, I was thinking about that, if we mess it up, we'll be able to just take it off the front valence. Whoop. So that might not work with tweezers very well. So, oh, I hope you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just gonna, oh, my finger is stuck. Okay. So I'm gonna let it sit there. This might not work very well. Not 100% sure yet. Just don't quote me on nothing here yet. Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of push it in and then up just a little bit. At the same time, so we're I'm trying to get the same kind of look all the way around the truck here. So we're way off on one side. So put a little more super glue on this. Try this again. Finger stuck. I'm not sure 100% if I like this or not. So we're gonna let this dry and we're gonna cut it down. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think I should do with it? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm gonna wrap this video up, and in part 2 you guys will see exactly what happens to this truck, because as of right now, I'm pretty I don't know yet. Kind of, maybe not. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments of the front valence on the truck. We're gonna cut it down a little more, and we're gonna make it look good. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon, keep up to date with all the videos. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.